One always has a better book in one's mind than one can manage to get onto paper. Everything is good as it comes from the hands of the maker of the world, but degenerates once it gets into the hands of man. What doesn't quicken dies. That's an indisputable truth of life. There is strange comfort in knowing that no matter what happens today, the sun will rise again tomorrow. Anyone who lives within their means suffers from a lack of imagination. Light must come from inside. You cannot ask the darkness to leave you. You must turn on the light. Today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive who is you-o than you. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. If the world was made for us, then it belongs to us, and we can do what we damn well please with it. Each affects the other, and the other affects the next, and the world is full of stories, but the stories are all one. Trustful people are the pure at heart, as they are moved by the zeal of their own trustworthiness. Happiness is not the absence of problems, it's the ability to deal with them. It's not whether your glass is empty or full, it's what you do with it that really matters. Give it your all, because greatness awaits those who rise to the occasion with unwavering determination. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Knighthood lies above eternity. It doesn't live off fame, but rather deeds. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence. Then success is sure. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. One swallows the lie that flatters, but sips the bitter truth drop by drop. If you cannot find peace within yourself, you will never find it anywhere else. If you live each day as it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. Being ourselves was the easiest path to choose, although not the easiest to see through till the end. Those who wish to read always find a book. There are new chapters, new pages, and new journey to embark on. Where there are bees, there are flowers, and wherever there are flowers, there is new life and hope. Only knowledge can turn life's unbearableness into a weapon. You can't do anything about the length of your life, but you can do something about its width and depth. It's always about timing. If it's too soon, no one understands. If it's too late, everyone's forgotten. But I do know which is the least popular: the truth. Be a person of substance to people and not someone they wish they never met. I believe in spectacles, but I think as necessary too. Believe there is a great power silently working all things for good. Behave yourself, and never mind the rest. If everything was perfect, you would never learn, and you would never grow. I made up my mind not to care so much about the destination, and simply enjoy the journey. Life gave me lemons, then I met you, and you had vodka. Now my life is a party. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. Most of what I say is complete truth. My edit button is broken. Your world of poverty can be recreated to that of affluence simply by speaking the prince's language. It is a fool's prerogative to utter truths that no one else will speak. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. To free yourself from perceived bonds, you must test the strengths of those restraints and risk failure. But it's important to acknowledge that while we may make mistakes, in the long run, we may also learn from them. If you haven't confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. You can never cross the ocean until you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. The only part of you that hurts when you're given the truth is the part that lives on lies. The more details, depth, and thought you put into your ideas, the more valuable they become. But to believe that getting stuff is the purpose and aim of life is madness. You are forgiven for your happiness and your successes only if you generously consent to share them. The more I live, the more I learn. The more I learn, the more I realize, the less I know. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Real magic can never be made by offering someone else's liver. You must tear out your own and not expect to get it back. Failure is when you give up. A real winner is someone that doesn't give up, even when it feels like they are losing. When you are present in gratitude, you can't be anywhere else. Fault always lies in the same place, with him weak enough to lay blame. All sins are forgiven once you start making a lot of money. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. One must always be prepared for riotous and endless waves of transformation. Sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to take 10 forward. The most confused you will ever get is when you try to convince your heart and spirit of something your mind knows is a lie. When you walk in distinction, even the photocopying machine can't replicate your unique quality. As a leader, you're not paid to make decisions. You're paid to get results from decisions. Too many people spend money they haven't earned, to buy things they don't want, to impress people that they don't like. Nothing can dim the light which shines from within. Man is but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but he is a thinking reed. Don't believe what your eyes are telling you. All they show is limitation. Look with your understanding. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. I long to accomplish a great and noble task, but it is my chief duty to accomplish small tasks as if they were great and noble. The soul exists partly in eternity and partly in time. You have to rely on whatever sparks you have inside. Wisdom is being able to see the world for what it is, rather than what you want it to be. In prayer, it is better to have a heart without words than words without a heart. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the strength to start all over again. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Digression is the soul of wit. Take the philosophic asides away from Dante, Milton, or Hamlet's father's ghost, and what stays is dry bones. Man is able to decide for or against reason. He is able to create beyond reason or to destroy below reason. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to leave it all. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. To believe in nothing is as ridiculous as to believe in everything. Reason and factual evidence may convert a belief into knowledge. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. Even a blind man knows when the sun is shining. I was bold in the pursuit of knowledge, never fearing to follow truth and reason to whatever results they led. Life is an intricate play with actors waiting for an explanation. Each added act confers a new interpretation of the story. Everyone makes mistake. Type of mistake gives the perspective of seriousness. Who we are in the present includes who we were in the past. Miracles don't just happen. You have to work to succeed. You have to have an achievable dream. Don't always wish to be like others. Always aspire to be better than them. I saw the world from the star's point of view, and it looked unbearably lonely. Paths that lead to the crossroads of life, otherwise known as transition. Transition is the tension present between struggle and grace. Your body is the church where nature asks to be reverenced. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. Status will get you nowhere. Only an open heart will allow you to float equally between everyone. The way to screw up somebody's life is to give them what they want. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream.